I'm Alex Polizzi, and I've worked in top hotels for almost 30 years. You're going to arrive here and think, what have I come to now? What are you doing?
She's got a hell of a temper.
And having put my own money on the line to launch my own hotel, I know that times couldn't be tougher.
Dreaming about having a Michelin star.
Oh my God. I mean, no wonder you never make a penny.
Every day I just cry my eyes out.
With hotels struggling across the country. You're really irritating me.
Okay.
I want to do all I can to help. You've got no idea about what you're doing. But when times are tough, there is no room for shoddiness. You should be ashamed of yourself, honestly. From deluded owners... What is it with shit hotels and towel art? And disastrous decor...
Do you like that paper or...?
Hate it. To downright dirtiness. Oh, for God's sake. I wouldn't want to pass a UV light over that. Actually feels sick. I'm facing my biggest challenge yet. I actually just want to walk away and wash my hands. Wow. This time, I mean, if anything's going to put you off getting in there, it's that. A grotty guest house. And it smells of old socks and stale sperm. With owners in need of a wake-up call.
I think we've tried everything.
What the bloody hell am I dealing with here? It's amateur hour.
Derm Spa, how can I help you?
The LG Derm Spa and Guest House in Loughborough.
Morning, good morning. Yes, thank you.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Ozzy,
Yeah.
come on. You give me a hand with the linen.
Run by husband and wife team, 59-year-old Hasmita and 64-year-old Bharat.
Take that one. Okay.
When the couple took over 2 years ago, they fell in love with a business that boasts a Thai spa with treatment rooms, a 24-seat Thai restaurant, and 10 guest rooms.
It's a Thai guest house, so that in itself is unusual. The fact that the concept was unique appealed to us, right? I guess, really, if anybody wanted to experience Thailand but couldn't go there, this would probably be the nearest thing to it. It is like a slice of Thailand in Loughborough.
2:30? Okay, I'll book you in at 2:30. Thank you.
It's basically a place where they can come, de-stress, relax, and get rejuvenated. That's the emphasis of a Thai guest house.
Before buying the business, neither Hasmita, a paper shop owner, nor Bharat, a retired IT technician, had any experience with Thailand or hospitality.
I feel we're too young to retire and I wanted to do this.
Instead of putting their feet up, they wagered their life savings of £150,000 on the business.
It was the challenge. That's what drew us to it because everybody laughed at us and said this can never be done.
We took the risk and, we gambled.
But now the couple are struggling to cope with their new life as hoteliers.
It's a lot more stressful than I imagined.
And with only enough money coming in to employ a skeleton staff, they are run ragged.
You're on edge all the while, constantly. 14 hours a day on my feet. You just can't carry on 7 days a week. If you're not in the kitchen, then you're the cleaner. If you're not cleaning, you're in reception.
Having survived lockdown by taking out the £50,000 bounce-back loan, now, 2 years on, they're yet to make a profit.
We thought we knew how the hotel would make money, but obviously we don't.
It's been so tough. Every day I go home and just cry my eyes out.
If you take into consideration the amount of hours that we put into the business, we're still out of pocket by about £6,500.
A month.
Month. It's a unique concept, so why isn't it making money? What are we doing wrong?
A desperate Hasmita and Bharat have turned to me for help. I don't know why. Maybe slightly stupidly, I don't associate Loughborough with the Thai spa. But it just shows how narrow my vision is.
I haven't slept a week. So nervous.
I have spent quite a lot of time in Bangkok in various spas, and I'm imagining marble and possibly fountains. Ah, Thai Derm. Oh dear. And my heart sinks quite rapidly.
A detached house just off the A6, 6,000 miles from Thailand. It's not exactly Koh Samui.
The Thai flag is in a terrible state. I'm not entirely sure when I said that I was expecting tinkling water fountains, that this was the image I had in my mind. Also, I find this really disturbing. There are so many signs. So this is an awful lot of information. So it's a spa, it's a guest house, it's a restaurant. They need a big sign to make sure people know where to stop. But I think I'd probably accelerate away at speed. Hello. Wow. I struggle to understand what this is doing on a suburban street in Loughborough. And, yet more signs. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Alex.
Hi, Alex. I'm Baz. Pleased to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. Hello, darling. Nice to meet you. How are you?
Good.
So tell me what your connection is with Thailand.
Nothing. Sorry.
Well, okay.
Absolutely.
I've never had the opportunity, would you believe, to go to Thailand. It's one of my to-do list.
So how much of what I see here is down to you?
Nothing.
So you literally walked in, this is how you found it, and you've kept it like this?
Yes.
Now, darlings, why don't we stop? I'd love to see a room, whatever room you're giving me.
So, this way to the room?
Prices at the guest house start at around £40 per night, but Bharat has chosen to put me in one of their 2 prestige rooms, priced at £89.
Ooh, kissing swans. Haven't seen them in a while.
Well, we just thought make a special effort.
Oh.
This is what's classed currently as a prestige room because it has mood lighting. Very effective when the curtains are closed.
Yes, lovely. Tell me about your occupancy.
It's around 30%.
And are you busier weekdays or weekends?
Weekends are the busiest ones at the minute.
Fine. All right, thank you, darling.
Thank you very much.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Well, I'm speechless, which doesn't happen very often. The light show blew my mind. You know, it's a kind of slightly odd construct of the kind of very Thai downstairs, and then Star Trek comes to mind, frankly, with all the lights.
2 rooms we have, which are prestige rooms. They are very special rooms.
This room does not smell clean or fresh. You walk in here and it smells of old socks and stale sperm. Romance is not yet dead, it seems. The feeling I have is that it's not as clean as I would like it to be. I mean, look at the state of that. I'm slightly dreading going into the bathroom, but I know it's my duty. Well, I would suggest that it's not quite as clean as it needs to be. Look at the state of that shower head. And actually, looking at that extractor, it is pretty disgusting. Having a cheap, dirty guest house is different from having a cheap, clean guest house. Oh, God.
In the post-pandemic climate, cleanliness has never been more important, but so far, so dirty. I'm hoping for better from the spa.
Aha, the famous spa. The area of relaxation. This is the biggest room in the house. It feels incredibly unloved. It feels like a huge waste of space. It looks like someone's garage. More signs, because God forbid, there should be a door without a sign on it.
The copious signs are hardly conducive to relaxation, but in the jacuzzi room, they really are taking the piss.
Warning, this pool is equipped with a urine detector. I mean, if anything's going to put you off getting in there, it's that.
The final area to inspect is the treatment rooms.
Despite the overwhelming smell of TCP, it's actually very pleasant rooms. Wouldn't mind having a massage here. Please note, we do not offer any services of a sexual nature. It's always best to be clear about these things. The more I see them, the more worried I am for them because they clearly don't have much of a clue.
The Thai Derm Spa and Guest House in Loughborough is in deep trouble.
We've put our life savings into this business, so we can't really afford it to fail. Simple as that.
You know, you do not want a reputation of somewhere that's a bit grubby, and that's what this feels like to me.
As well as poor room occupancy, I've discovered that cleanliness is a major issue in the hotel and spa.
Knock, knock.
Hello,
Can I come in?
Now I want to turn my attention to the 24-seater restaurant.
So, darling, are you the sous chef?
Now, yes, till 9:30 tonight.
They employ a Thai chef with 4 part-time assistants, including, it seems, Hasmita.
And how much time do you spend in the kitchen?
80% of the time.
So, who's responsible for checking rooms?
My husband, Bharat,
And who's responsible for reception?
we have to share.
And who does breakfast in the morning?
Me.
Hasmita and Bharat are clearly hard-working people, but working hard doesn't always equal working smart.
I'm very hungry. I would really like to try something, if I may.
The restaurant, which is open to the general public as well as paying guests, is squeezed into the guesthouse conservatory with a menu that, frankly, has seen better days.
The sticky sound of the pages, too. This feels to me like you inherited this menu, did you?
Yes.
I have to say, I'm sorry, it's a bit down market, darling. What would you recommend?
Pad Thai is a...
Yes, lovely.
Okay.
Great.
A well-run restaurant can be a selling point for a guest house, but a poorly run one can bring a business like this to its knees.
Perfectly nice. I find it very odd that of all the areas in the building, this is the least Thai area and they're serving Thai food. You know, if you landed here, would you say, gosh, I'm in a Thai restaurant? No, you would not.
I think I've seen enough. What I need now is facts, and I'm hoping Bharat can help.
I think we can do lots more with this restaurant. So you think you do about how many covers in-house a week?
During the week, it's 5 to 6. Weekends, we can do anything between 6 and 12.
What would really help me is if you could give me some figures over the last 12 months. Which area is making the money for you? Do you think you know that?
The area that's making the money for us is the actual well-being centre and the spa when it was all
Not
all
the
up and
rooms?
running. Not the rooms.
I'm amazed. Let's see if you're right. You know, the world has changed, but it hasn't changed into a new moon. You know, rooms usually make money. Owners usually have areas of the business that they prefer to work on, whether or not that area is profitable. So you've got to kind of try and extract all that out from the kernel of the situation.
One such area that I haven't factored in yet is the takeaway business the couple began during the first lockdown.
So you're sending out 2 items for a total of $16.90. So how far away is it?
15 minutes away.
And Baz is going to deliver it.
That's right.
So he's being taken out of the business for half an hour
That's right.
for £16.90.
And 2 free rides we give.
It doesn't take a mathematical genius to see that this makes no business sense whatsoever.
£16.90, 2 free jasmine rice, half an hour of your time. Does that work out as an efficient use of your time?
Possibly not.
Possibly not.
I'm becoming increasingly concerned about the management, or lack thereof, of this business.
You know, there's something very wrong as meters in the kitchen chopping. Barrett's gone out delivering. There's no one at reception? The phone is ringing, but who is there to answer?
With everyone AWOL, I guess it will have to be me.
Hello, good afternoon, the Thai Guest House. How can I help you? One moment and I'll get someone to answer that question for you. Sazmita, darling, someone's on the phone asking if they can have a massage and a meal.
Oh. Meal they can have. LG, Finder Spa, how may I help you?
It seems to me that they are not running the business.
Okay then, thank you very much. Good night.
The business is running them.
That's a perfect example of that not being very good thinking, because you're chopping, he's delivering. No one's answering the phone. It might be a booking.
Yeah.
Don't be upset. There's no point.
I think we've tried everything and we're out of our depth.
This is not a good use of your time, darling. We have got to winkle you out of that kitchen. Because frankly, also, I think the rest of the hotel could do with a bit more of your attention.
Dirty rooms, a broken spa and chaotic management. This guest house is in freefall.
They've really messed this up. I don't quite understand. They all spend hours here, but doing what? She says they've tried everything. They've tried nothing. All they've done is just continue down a well-trodden path and hope for the best. It's madness. Before. The glamour. I mean, what I can't quite understand is why everything is so dirty. I mean, when is the last time that that kettle was wiped? Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay. What would you like for breakfast?
I'd like poached eggs, please.
Hi, 2 poached eggs.
Okay, thank you.
I'm cross because you can know nothing about hospitality and still walk past and realise that something's not clean. Thank you, darling, lovely. I only have 4 days with them. I've used one of them up. Today's the day we start making changes. They just need shocking out of their complacency. Feel awful, because I'm going to upset them. It's just too bloody bad.
Right now, it's never been tougher out there for hotels and guest houses. Many businesses have very high levels of debt, with 1 in 3 having no cash reserves whatsoever.
Hello?
If Hasmita and Bharat are going to avoid being just another statistic, I'm going to have to be cruel to be kind. It's time for some tough love.
So first of all, I want to say you are going to be probably a bit upset with some of the things I'm going to say to you, but I want you to know I'm not saying it to hurt you, but I have very little time with you. And I feel like you spent 2 years here doing not much, despite all the hours you've spent in the place. And I want you to see how the customer sees it. You come here, you are attacked by a blizzard of signs. I mean, it's so insulting to a guest. The note of the jacuzzi, steam room and sauna, the jacuzzi that has been broken for 8 months. You should be ashamed of yourself. Come with me. Don't even get me started on what you so grandly call the spa. I really am shocked. I imagine this is how you walked in and found it. Why is this mirror so filthy? Everywhere I look, it is dirty. When's the last time you walked into a room and you looked? I mean, I would like to show you my room. The shower head that is disgusting. The extractor that is disgusting. The heater that is disgusting, that is thick with dirt. You told me yesterday you have tried everything. You have tried nothing. You have tried absolutely nothing. What are you doing? Just standing around here 18 hours a day does not a productive day make. You are doing classic displacement activity. And you are not managing this place. You are being dragged along in its wake. Take the scales from your eyes. How do you think you're going to survive? What the bloody hell am I dealing with here? It's amateur hour.
I've said my piece. Now I need to let that sink in.
It's a wake-up call. Truth always hurts, so hey, get on with it.
Didn't expect that this morning.
It's hard to take, but hey, you just take it on the chin and you carry on.
Awful to have to say all that. Now I've got to work out what to do to help them.
We need root and branch change in this business.
Right, Hasmita, Barrat.
First step, a clean-up.
I suggest that you take down every single thing that is here and get them to clean it and then work out what actually needs to come back to add some joy into the place.
As Hasmita clears the reception area of all the unnecessary tat, I've asked Barrat to get some figures together for me. Let's hope he's not massaging them. And I can't resist getting my hands dirty.
So satisfying. There's nothing better than making something clean that was once not clean. I mean, straight away, I feel like I'm not walking into such a knocking shop, frankly.
Cleaning the reception has given me time to think and come up with a plan to start to turn this business around.
So what figures do you have for me?
Right, I did a quick summarisation in percentages of the total income coming in. The biggest income generator is the accommodation.
So accommodation is how much?
38.
38%. You ignore the accommodation at your peril. And that, I'm afraid, my friends, is where I think that you have really been falling down. And I think you'll find that not only does accommodation take the most, but it's almost pure profit. In my experience of 25 years, accommodation always makes the most money because there's the less costs associated with it. Because whatever it generates, actually, the cost of putting on a room is not going to be more than about £4. So what that means is if you sell a room for £50, £46 of that is going to be pure profit.
Yes. Yeah.
The more basic the amenities are in a room, the cheaper it is to prepare for a guest. But that doesn't mean basic hygiene.
What I would like you to do is concentrate on the rooms. I want to see everything immaculately clean. Immaculate.
Filling the rooms is the key to success. That will have the added benefit of driving business to the restaurant, which is the next area I want to focus on.
What you have is a very underwhelming restaurant. All your Thai tat is out there, where it's doing no good to anybody.
My proposal is that we relocate the restaurant to the underused spa area.
This room is arguably the nicest room in the hotel, and it's the least utilised. What I am suggesting is that we de-Thai your front and make this a really nice Thai restaurant for you.
My next thought is a big one. Like everything else in this business, Has and Baz inherited the name, which is not doing them any favours.
I think we have to think about a name change, and it has nothing to do with either of you. What you're offering is a regular, clean guest house with the added benefit of a really nice Thai restaurant. In fact, it's a very good selling point.
No,
okay?
I think brilliant idea, name change.
Just to draw a line under the past.
Yeah.
This is
A
under
new
new
beginning,
management,
yeah,
new
yeah.
beginning.
Finally, the most important thing that needs to change here is Hasmita and Barrat themselves.
I think the main thing is, this is your ship. You are the captains, okay?
But if I'm to help turn this ship around, there's no time to waste.
I think me and Parrot, we're both feeling a lot braver. 2 years, we've just been just going around with our blinkers on. We haven't really done anything. But I think like what she said was a very good suggestion. That room was such a waste,
I had to get on it. I had to make them see what I was seeing. I had to stop them being so pathetic about what is, after all, their livelihoods, their investment. I think I've got through to them.
Basically, you're just going to get on with it. Because she's got a hell of a temper.
Just the steam room is available, sir. Yeah, jacuzzi's not working as well, sir.
Hasmita and Barrat run a struggling Thai-themed guest house on the outskirts of Loughborough.
The total investment today is 300k. If we blow that fund, we're not going to get a second chance.
I advised quite forcefully that they need to address the frankly shocking levels of cleanliness throughout the hotel and bring the rooms up to a decent standard.
I'm going around each and every room 7 days a week, making sure everything is how it should be.
I've told Hasmita and Bharat that they need to take responsibility and lead from the front.
Since Alex told me I was spending too much time in the kitchen, I realised that I haven't been fair to the rooms upstairs. I haven't seen any of them. It's like looking at them for the first time and you feel quite sad and guilty. You feel it's been really neglected upstairs.
Hasmita is now much more hands-on,
Good morning, how are you? Okay?
working closely with her 2 cleaning staff.
This is a checklist I made for you. So sometimes if I'm not here or Baz isn't here, just this what we need to do every single day.
Okay, you hold the ladder while I climb up.
But Hasmita is not the only one who has to step up.
Voila! The dreaded thing is off. Here we go.
It's been 4 weeks since I was last here, so I'm expecting to see substantial progress. I'm quite looking forward to seeing whether Hasmita and Bharat have actually grasped the nettle. I felt like there was an awful lot of talking and not enough action. Hi, darling.
Lovely to see
Hello,
you.
Alex. How are you?
What have you been up to?
We've done the room.
Oh!
We'd like you to have a look.
We've done a model room.
Let's go and have a look. Since my first visit, Hasmita and Bharat have been working on one of their bedrooms that was run down and dirty as a template to roll out across the other 9. Well, this certainly smells clean and looks very nice.
We got the walls painted. Then we went around and hid wires. And then we worked on the bathroom.
Well, that extractor has been cleaned. Congratulations. The shower head is looking much better too.
Thank you.
But this still hasn't been done, darling.
That's...
All it needs is a hoover, OK? You know, you've done a good job. I think you've learnt this lesson. Every time you do up a room, you're going to improve your customer experience.
I'm going to go and clean this fan.
Thanks, darling. Yay! He's learning fast. Clean, comfortable and affordable rooms should lift the dismal 30% occupancy, which will then increase business in the restaurant and treatment rooms.
1 brownie point, as in Bazi.
Hi, darling. So tell me, have you managed to winkle yourself out of the kitchen a bit?
A lot better.
How?
So in the morning, I'll do breakfast and I just leave. I just said, well, you have to get on with it, organise it. You have to look after the whole place. I can't just be in the kitchen all the time.
Is that why you're looking a bit more cheerful?
Yeah.
This is music to my ears. Hasmita seems a changed woman. I definitely get the feeling that Hasmita is happier and more confident in her role here. She looks much less beaten down. Feels as if she's managing the place rather than the place is managing her, which is a good first step. In fact, her and Bharat both seem a lot more kind of confident about how to make it work the way they want it to.
Right.
With Haz and Baz now more in control and more productive, I can turn my attention to the next phase of my plan, the restaurant. To be worthwhile, it has to make money, so they need to be hitting their gross profit margins on the dishes. Now, I'll tell you, you should be making 70% on food. What GP you are currently making on a Thai curry?
On a Thai curry, the current GP is around 45%.
And on your pad Thai?
57%, then the other ones is around 47%. Again, well below the 70.
With wholesale food prices now at unprecedented levels, keeping on top of profit margins is more crucial than ever. Now, can I tell you a basic way to get to a 70%? Really basic way. You take the cost and you times it by 4. That's the easy peasy lemon squeezy way,
Right.
Really, you could severely change this.
So if something costs you £3, you need to charge £12. The restaurant prices will have to go up accordingly. But for the restaurant to be a success, we need to tempt people into it, which is why I want to relocate it to what was a wasted part of the spa. Time for a clear out.
What I would suggest is anything that is worth keeping, we'll put in there.
I've drafted in my design team to help out.
Let's get these off.
Whee! Oh my gosh, I almost got a boob. Who's the mattress for?
It's a brand new mattress.
It's not going to stay in the restaurant. Where do
No,
you
no,
like
no.
it
We'll
to
put it
go?
in the garage.
All right. Okay.
On my first visit, I was surprised to learn that the Thai paraphernalia had no connection to Hasmita and Bharat. It was entirely inherited from the previous owner.
Hasmita seems to think there's more Thai decoration in here.
Oh my gosh, they're mad but fun. Come on, let's take it in. Careful not to trip. That's quite fun.
Yeah, that could be
I've
quite
got
nice.
to admit. I like her with the nipples.
My idea is to refocus the Thai theme that's sprawled around the place to the restaurant where it makes sense.
So the very Thai bits of this place are going to be the restaurant and the massage. And we're going to make it as Thai as possible. You're going to put the prices up, therefore when you fill the tables, you'll think, goody, goody, because I'm making some money.
I'm leaving Haz and Baz to continue the work on bringing the rooms up to scratch and to work on a newly costed out menu.
There's still a way to go, but I think I have an idea for the type of clientele that this little guest house would be perfect for.
Feeling mentally exhausted. So many things to absorb. It's quite overwhelming, actually.
We're much more confident. Nervous as well, because she does tell you off.
With no time to waste, the guest house is a hive of activity. My makeover team are hard at work putting the finishing touches to the newly themed Thai restaurant. And Haz and Baz are refreshing their guest rooms.
Finally, after 2 years, it's like we're putting our mark that this is our place and we want it like this.
She has given us a lot to do. She's said, this is your ship, this is what you need to do, steer it, get on with it and make it work.
They need to hurry up. I've arranged for some very important secret guests to check in. Rebecca and Linda are travel consultants for the building industry.
Contractors are a good market to be in. There's a lot of money to be made. They're working Monday to Friday, so they fill the occupancy levels for the midweek. Generally, they're arriving 6 p.m. and leaving at 6 a.m, so you haven't got to have the heating on all day. If they like it, they will be repeating their bookings, and also they usually travel in teams, so it means that most of the rooms can be booked out.
They don't know it yet, but if Haz and Baz can impress Rebecca and Linda, it could change the fortunes of their guest house.
The main tick list for contractors are their rooms need to be clean, there needs to be an easy check-in.
Hello. Hello, how are you?
Very good, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Breakfast, vegetarian, full English or Thai traditional?
Do we have to choose now?
Yes,
Yeah.
because then the cook
Fresh
preps
to
it, yeah. preps
full
it.
English for me then, please.
Hasmita may not know it yet,
Would you like to follow me?
Yes.
but a lot rests on the next 12 hours.
We know what we're looking for, so let's hope it delivers.
Today is a big day for the Thai guest house in Loughborough. Last night I sent in some VIP undercover guests from the travel industry.
Alex has asked us to come in to test drive the place to see if it'll be a suitable fit for our clients.
They secretly filmed their stay, stress testing the rooms.
I'm looking forward to dinner, I must admit.
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you.
And sampling the food.
That's delicious, Mum. Really nice.
Next, they will have the all-important breakfast.
This is the Thai breakfast. Chicken. There you go, my dear.
It's an experience, this. Coriander, ginger, garlic. It's lovely.
I'm on my way back to Loughborough to see if Haz and Baz have done enough to impress them.
Hello, Haz and Baz. Gives me such a lift of the heart to come and walk in here and see it all so clean and streamlined and professional looking. Let's go and check the restaurant out, come on. Ooh, it's starting to look rather nice.
What was once an underused area littered with signs and general household junk has been transformed into a modern, smart-looking Thai restaurant with a sense of space and place.
So, all of this was done because I was very clear that we need to fill your bedrooms. And I thought that this could become a real focal point. Don't you think this is a better use of this room?
Absolutely, absolutely, definitely.
Not only that, but hopefully a profitable restaurant in its own right.
Have you changed the menu? The costing?
I have been looking at menus.
The once sticky, dated menu has been replaced by a streamlined, slick one with restaurant and takeaway dishes that hit their margins.
Darling, this is like from zero to hero you've gone in one small menu. Well done. I do have one more surprise for you that I can reveal now.
Oh my God.
So I did have a secret mystery visitor who I'm hoping will make a massive difference to your occupancy. Rebecca.
Nice to see you.
Linda.
Oh my goodness.
So let me explain. Rebecca and Linda are travel management consultants for the construction industry. So they stayed overnight, they've got a taste of what you've got, but I would really like you to go around and show them everything else. After you, ladies.
With their repeat business and weekday stays, contractors could transform the finances of the guest house.
They need to show off their place to its best advantage, listen to any comments, and hopefully seal a deal.
In the last 8 months alone, Rebecca and Linda's company has booked rooms to the value of £135,000 in this local area.
Please make sure that you make the points about the cleanliness, affordability, great food. Do not whitter on about the lights, because they're not going to care. Okay?
Yeah.
Good.
As Haz and Baz pitch for their life, I'm going to watch on from a wireless monitor.
That's the other room. We have a great emphasis on making sure that it has to be clean.
Yeah.
We have weekly cleaning cycles.
Talking about cleanliness.
So there's a lot of things to make weary traveller comfortable. They can come here, they can have a nice meal in the restaurant. We've got relaxation facilities, right, so they can have a nice massage.
Everything in the room is a good size. The only thing I'd probably criticise is on the white walls there seems to be quite a lot of scuffs about.
We've actually started the process now. Every room is being repainted with a highly durable emulsion, which is what they use in hospital corridors.
Perfect.
Come on, Baz. Come on, Baz.
I have a question about the breakfast actually. What time is it served from and to?
8 till 10, so the first one's at 8 o'clock. Having said that,
Good for him.
after you.
Thank you very much.
He's learning quite fast, I must say.
Question then, would you do a single occupancy if this one was the only room available when we called?
Yes, we would.
That's perfect.
Yes,
Brilliant.
we would.
And would you give us a special rate for us if we were to take you on?
Yes, we would.
Perfect.
I think they've done a really good job. I'm just hoping that they're impressed enough to come back and give us a good verdict. It would be lovely to have something to celebrate this afternoon.
It's the moment of truth. This could mark a massive turning point for Haz and Baz's fortunes.
So I am desperately hoping that we haven't all wasted our time here, and you think that you might be able to send some business their way.
As hosts, you are wonderful. The rooms, they're fine. The restaurant is incredible, the food is incredible. I would have no hesitation knowing that our customers would be well looked after if we sent them to you. I know that they would be. overall, wow, you've got a beauty here. You've really got something special.
Good. So I think we can celebrate a bit.
Yes.
Well done. She cries. I mean, honestly, if a minute could pass without her crying.
She wears her heart on her sleeve, doesn't she?
It's nice though.
Yes.
I think we can officially call that a success. Contractors are a very lucrative market that will significantly improve occupancy.
I am very pleased with you. You did a good job. Let's go and have a look at the new signage.
Can't wait.
Come on.
The icing on the cake. To replace the cacophony of confusing signage, I've had a new sign made.
Wow.
Ta-da!
Wow.
The new name and more contemporary logo reflects their own vision, not the one they inherited.
I honestly think that is going to attract a lot more people.
Absolutely.
Out with the old,
In with the
and
new.
in with the new.
Absolutely.
All that remains is to celebrate all they've achieved with their friends and family.
Hi, come in, come in. Okay, guys, thank you very much, everyone, for coming. We wanted to especially invite you to the opening of our new restaurant.
When I first came here, I found two busy fools who worked all the hours God sent to little end.
It's really nice to see you growing into your roles, and it's really nice to see that you've got your feet on the path, and I know that you're going to go to greater success. They've worked incredibly hard. Well done, darling. I didn't have incredibly high hopes of Bharat and Hasmita on my first visit. I got crosser with them than I think I've ever got with an accommodation provider before. But they've proved they do have it in them. Who knew?
Now we feel as if we belong here and it's our guest house.
We don't feel like headless chickens anymore. We've got more confidence. We have direction. We can make this work, and we are going to make it work moving forward.
They've been in charge of this place for quite a few years now, but it's only just now that I feel that they're in charge of their business, rather than their business being in charge of them.
Alex Polizzi is back next Thursday at 9. If you're interested in your business appearing in the next series of The Hotel Inspector, please go to channel5.com/takepart for more details. We're unlocking more secrets at the home of Henry VIII, Hampton Court Palace, behind closed doors is new Saturday at 8. True crime next on Channel 5 in Predator, catching the black cab rapist.